No.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are all having a great start to this wonderful day. The sun is shining. The sun is rising sooner. Daylight savings is going to end soon. It's the best time of the year, in my opinion. Love springtime.
And
Um,
Jazzy's hair is down.
yes, it is. I had some extra time this morning, so we're getting straight here, Jazzy, today. Something new, switching it up. Again, it's just a great day today. So welcome to the morning stretch break. We are going to be doing a mix of different things today, but if there's anything in particular that you'd like me to work on or any pain points today, let me know. Drop that in the chat, and I'll add that into what we're going to do today. I do know Luis's knees are bothering him a little bit, so we're going to try and stay off of our hands and our knees today, just focusing on standing and being on the ground. So we're actually going to start off on the ground today in our shin box position. So making our way onto the ground, and we're going to have one leg straight out to the front and off to the side. Move this a little bit lower, and then other leg straight out to the side, 90-degree angles, and both our knees and our hips here. And we'll take a second here to get comfortable. I know my hips are really tight today. My quads are super sore. So we're just going to hang out here for a second. And what we're going to start off with is some stretching in our sides and our lats first. So right now, my left leg is in front, my right leg is out to the side. So I'm going to start by putting my left hand. So the same hand of the leg that's in the front is going to go either on the ground. So you can do your hand or your elbow, whatever feels more comfortable. We're going to take the opposite hand, we're going to reach it directly overhead, starting to feel that stretch through our sides, through our lats, and maybe a little bit through the shoulders as well. Big deep breaths into our chest. And on our next exhale, we're going to flip over to the other side. So planting my right hand right outside the right leg, reaching on up above head. So this is going to give us a nice little side stretch as well on the other side. And I know for me, I start to feel this more in the hip of the knee that's this back leg. So the knee that's on the ground, both the knees are on the ground. So that's not what I really meant. And on our next exhale, we're going to flip back over to the first position here. So hand or elbow on the ground, reach on over to the other side, getting that nice stretch all through the lats. Big deep breath. And on our exhale, we can go ahead and switch back over to the other position, reaching a little bit further each time, really feeling that stretch. Breathing as deep as we can, relaxing into the stretch each time. And one more on the next exhale, we're gonna do one more on each side. So flipping back over to that first position, reaching as far as we can. We're gonna do this one more time on each side, and then we'll do some rotation, and then we'll flip over to the other side. And exhaling, flipping over. Try and reach a little bit farther, keeping that chest upright. We don't want to crunch over. We want to be nice and open here through the chest. That proud chest, both knees and ankles on the ground here. And we can exhale and return to center. Awesome job, everyone. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stay on this side for one more exercise or stretch, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go ahead and now take that same hand of the leg that's in the front, and we're going to do some reach throughs here, working on our spine, our thoracic spine mobility here. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Take that right hand. We're going to exhale, reach through as far as we can. Get some nice cracking through that spine. We can exhale and return to center. You do feel pops and cracks. As long as there's no pain associated, we are a-okay. We're going to inhale to prepare and exhaling, reaching as far as we can. And back to center. Awesome. And last one here, inhale to prepare. And we're going to exhale, reaching as far as we can. And back to center. Wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and flip over to the other side here. So now my right leg is going to be in front, left leg in the back, 90-degree angles in both the knees and the hips. And again, if you need a second to get comfortable here, take a second or two. Oh, my hip just popped. I know sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable, especially if we've been sitting in our chairs or desks for the majority of the morning. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and do that first movement here. So placing the same hand of the knee that's in the front, either hand or elbow, reach on over with that other hand. So my right leg is in front, my right arm is on the ground, my left arm is overhead. Reaching as far as we can, inhaling into our chest, feeling that stretch through the lats, which is gonna be right here, through our side, through the back. Hand on our exhale, flipping over to the other side. So left hand on the outside of the left leg, right hand reaching on over. So again, trying to feel this stretch all through the side. I know again, for me, I start to feel that in that back hip. Feels very nice. I need some good hip opening stretches, especially today when I'm extra sore. And we're gonna exhale, first position here. So hand or elbow on the ground, reaching over as far as we can. Great job, y'all. On that exhale, go ahead and flip over to that first position or the second position. Hand on the outside of that back leg, reach on over as far as we can. Trying to relax through the lower half. Sometimes we tend to tighten up if something feels uncomfortable. We want to stay nice and relaxed through that lower body, getting the most out of this stretch here. And we're gonna exhale one more each way. Hand or elbow on the ground to reach on overhead. And next exhale, last position here. Hand on the outside of that leg, reaching on overhead. And trying to really reach a little bit further each time, keeping that chest nice and tall. We're proud, not really tall because we're bending over to the side. And we're gonna exhale and return back to center. Awesome, great job, everyone. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and plant that same hand next to our front leg, same side, and we're gonna inhale to prepare, and we're gonna reach through, opening up our thoracic spine. So inhaling, and we're gonna exhale, reach through as far as we can. Exhaling as we reach. And returning to center. Two more here, inhale to prepare. And we're gonna exhale, reaching as far as we can. And back to center. Great job. Last one here, inhale to prepare. And we're gonna exhale, reaching as far as we can. All right, great job. From here, we're gonna go ahead and make our way to standing. And there's gonna be two options for this movement, depending on where you're at today, how your hips are feeling, and how much you wanna push yourself. So as many of you know, I love to do a nice deep squat. So if you are able today to get into that mobility wise, we're gonna go ahead and first go into a forward fold. So we're gonna push our hips back, bring our hands towards the ground, and start to feel that stretch in the hamstrings while our glutes are pushed back. We're gonna go ahead and grab onto our toes, and we're gonna go ahead and try and get into that deep squat. So again, whatever is available for you today, we're gonna do some thoracic rotation from this deep squat. So if you are not comfortable with that today, or your hips are just not letting you get to that position, we can go ahead and stay in that forward fold. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch off, alternating, bringing each hand towards the ceiling. So if we're in that forward fold, I'm going to start with my left hand. I'm going to bring that left hand, I'm going to follow it through all the way as we open up towards the ceiling, gazing past the thumb and back down. And then over to the other side, we're going to alternate here. So then right hand goes all the way up. As we're keeping that back nice and flat, we're just rotating, making a nice T, following that gaze with that eye. So we're going to do 3 on each side here. So if you're staying in that forward fold, go ahead and stay there. If you would like to go into that deep squat, we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to deep squat. Hands are directly out in front. We're going to inhale to prepare. And as we exhale, we're going to bring that hand around us towards the ceiling, gazing past that thumb as we stay in that deep squat. So each of these movements are the same. One, we're just in a forward fold, keeping that core tight back nice and flat. The other one, we're also getting a little bit of extra hip mobility here, working on that deep squat as we rotate to each side. So we're gonna do 3 on each side. We're exhaling as we open up, gazing past that thumb. So we're getting a nice rotation through the neck as well. And also opening up our spine and our lats a little bit more. So wherever we're at, we're gonna do one more on each side here. Making sure we're inhaling nice and deep, exhaling as we move last side here. Great job, everyone. If you're in that deep squat, go ahead and grab those toes. Bring those hips up, and we're all in a forward fold. And we're going to go ahead and roll up here nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. And our head, neck, and shoulders are going to be the last to rise. And once we get to the top, we'll go ahead and do one big backward shoulder roll. Get those shoulder blades back in place. And that is going to be all the time I have for you all today. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. I know I feel nice and refreshed now. My hips are feeling better. My back is nice and open. I'm ready to tackle on the rest of the day. Don't forget, we do have another stretch break today at 2:30. So I hope to see you all there. And then I know those squats, so they get us every time. And then we're going to go, we have another class later on today at 4:30. We have abs and core with Luis, so don't miss out on those. And then we have some exciting things coming up. So don't forget to always keep up with our SharePoint site as well as our Slack channel. We got a lot of stuff going on there, but I hope you all have a great rest of the afternoon, and I hope to see you all at 2:30 at the next stretch break.